Hello guys and welcome to F1 22. This is courtesy of the EA Creator Network. They sent me a code, so I'm going to do, not a review yet, but just do a little action on track, because what I think the world needs is a 5,327th person doing an F1 video at Silverstone this weekend. So I'm going to do a 50% race here, and we'll start off with qualifying. Let's see if I can put in a decent lap. I'm not at all fast at this game, but I'll see what I can do for a quality lap.
So far, well done.
Alright, so strange happenings. I was 6th in practice, and then that sloppy lap somehow got me pole. So it's an awkward start. I might let a few people pass here at this 50% race here at Silverstone, just to make things interesting. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm a notoriously bad starter. Alright, so we got a race. And if you're wondering about that display at the top of my center monitor there, that is SimHub. I might make a video about it, but if you just Google SimHub, I'm sure you can figure it out. It's a pretty simple thing to get implemented, and it gives you a lot of good data. Ooh. Somebody tried the inside line there. Oh, it is Sergio Perez. Alright, we're dropping way back of the front runners. Currently about 1.2 seconds. Oh, and I ran wide. Can I safely rejoin? Only just. I'm trying to keep it within 1 second, of course, so I can get that DRS in 2 laps time when it starts. But it's probably good that the front runners are pulling away. Could make for an interesting race, I hope. Oh, there goes Perez. He's got the straight line speed advantage. But I managed to claim the inside line there on that corner. And again, not a game I'm particularly great at. Cars always feel nervous to me. Maybe it's just bad default setups, I don't know. And Perez is all over me. Let's drop back a bit now. But I am 1.4 seconds behind the lead pack, Carlos Sainz specifically. But my teammate George Russell is nicely ahead of him. True to form, George Russell running in the top 5. See if I can get this a little cleaner through here. Still wasn't great, but I'll take it. 1.2 seconds now the gap. I should be getting DRS pretty soon, so I'm going to try and close that gap even further. 0.8 the gap behind, so I got to expand that. "26 laps here at Silverstone. Verstappen with a 1:33.8.
Now use DRS. DRS now available.
I am in DRS range, that's awesome. There we go, DRS. George Russell has it as well, so hopefully my teammate can overtake Carlos Sainz here. And much like George Russell being in the top 5 makes sense, Max Verstappen driving off into the distance on his own also makes sense. Alright, if I can keep it tight here. Lost a little bit of downforce following that close to my teammate. DRS train. Carlos Sainz might have the advantage in the straight line, so I don't know if we can actually close this gap right here. Come on, Georgie Porgy, let me by. Full second now, the gap to Sainz ahead. And Verstappen way, way out in front. He's pulled 5 seconds already. Whoa. Sausage curb. Oh, tried for the DRS. Of course, I have none. I am just slightly in range now. And just like that, it's gone. So I'm going to have to work pretty hard here to find a way to close the gap to Carlos Sainz in front of me in the Ferrari. Behind me now is Leclerc. George Russell fallen to 5th. So I wonder if Leclerc's going to try and overtake me soon. .1 the gap in front and behind. I had to be close to DRS there. A little shaky on the exit there, nothing too bad. These medium tires, decently up to temperature. Woo! Overshot the corner.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.5 seconds.
So hard to follow. I keep losing the downforce and I can't keep up with Carlos Sainz in the turns. Ooh. That's what I mean about feeling a bit loose on the exit. I just about spun it there. Come on, find some pace here, Mike. Good news is I'm pulling away from Leclerc slightly. Bad news is I'm not really gaining on Sainz. All signs point to no overtakes. And again, I had to be close there, just over a second. Verstappen holding the fastest lap. He is now 5.6 seconds ahead of Sainz. And yeah, this default setup here in the Mercedes, I assume it's the same for all cars, but it tends to understeer. I think it's loose at the rear when you try and exit a corner. So you really got to ease into the throttle. Come on, Mike. You can do this. Oh, dropping back slightly. 1.2 seconds now the gap. This is probably the most uneventful race I have ever posted on this channel in 1,000+ videos. Apologies about that. Good news is I found my ideal AI setting. I've tried the adaptive AI, but it's really weird. It's more aimed at beginners. It only affects race sessions, I believe. So I've got a chance here. Don't know where the detection zone is, but I got a chance of getting DRS here. Yep, got it. So I'm going to lose it here because I can't handle the high-speed corners as well when I'm following this close to the Ferrari. And just like that, he's pulled out a massive advantage. Yeah, I had high hopes for the adaptive AI, but unfortunately it's quite limited in what it can do. And again, only really affects the races. I was hoping you could just put on adaptive AI and let the computer do all the work as far as AI settings. Fortunately, that is not the case. Still requires a fair bit of human input and guesswork. And why the adaptive AI would turn on most of the assists, I don't know. Whether you choose beginner or amateur, most of the assists are on, so not good for somebody like me who doesn't really like the assists. I do keep them on low, but I definitely don't want a racing line. This is the closest I've been to him. 0.6 seconds roughly. Ooh, little contact. Something, gap. If you're wondering, I do have damage turned on. I'm not sure why I didn't take any damage there. Man, if I could get this DRS zone, I think I'd be in a good place. Oh, Verstappen pitted? So I am running second right now, and horrible corner for me. Yeah, Verstappen has just disappeared off the map. Not sure where he went. Or whether we'll see him again. Hopefully Sainz doesn't fit as well. If he goes, I go. So let's talk a little bit about F1 22, the driving experience. I mean, give or take, it's the same we've been used to with this title for a very long time. Is it going to blow anybody's mind? I don't think so. I don't think if you weren't a fan of F1 2021, that F1 2022, excuse me, the F1 22 is going to do anything specifically great for you and change your mind. I think they've kind of got a formula that works, and they're sticking with it as much as possible.
Gaining on you by 5/10 a lap.
Down to the lack of mouse support, by the way. So that's really unfortunate. By the way, I'm in trouble here. Leclerc is right on my tail. I'm gonna have to start taking more defensive lines here through Silverstone. But yeah, overall, guys, I'm really enjoying F1 22. Again, I think it's a pretty conservative approach to development, to say the least. I don't think there's much change here at all, even though, you know, the cars are different this year due to revised FIA regulations. I don't think Codemasters and EA really push their limits in terms of development. I mean, they've got VR, which is, of course, a big step forward, but car handling, car physics, so much the same. Stay back, stay back. Less than half a second. Gap to Leclerc behind. Why? I don't know why they put me on hard, but that's fine. I'm sure I could change that, I just don't know the F1 game well enough to navigate the menus.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon.
I should have mapped a button to look backwards, because then I would see a Monegasque in my rearview mirror getting ever so close. Well, I've actually pulled within a second of Sainz, so that's good. No one saw that. Alright, so I got DRS on Sainz. Leclerc has DRS on me. So it should stay more or less steady gaps. Because Sainz is pulling away on the straights, but the DRS helps me out for sure. That was awkward. Oh no, he's right there. He's right there, he's going for it. I can see him in my mirror. So I think my my run position, whatever you want to call it, in second is coming to an end right here. Less than half a second now.
Yellow flag.
Alex Albon pulled off.
Green flag.
Must have forgot his red hair dye. So I'm closer to Sainz than Leclerc is to me. That's good news, obviously. And again, struggling for grip there, following so close. I'm just taking that corner all kinds of wrong. Wow.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Leclerc's nose was to my right, but he held back mercifully. I'll give him the free overtake here as I pit. I'm just going to take the pit advice. Oh, here we go. Finally, I got DRS here. Won't matter because I'm pitting, but nice to close the gap where I can. Yeah, if I could find that rear grip on corner exit, I'd be well past signs. Alright, in this lap, I've got pit set to automatic. I know people hate that when I do that in videos, but alright. Slow march. I'm holding up Leclerc. Nice animations, actually. I like that.
And away we go. And that was a very nice stop. No problems.
Came out just ahead of Charles. Alright, 20 laps. Still got a lot of race to go here. Alright, put me back in, boys. Put me back in.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
So very skatey, very shaky on these cold, hard tires. Wow, I can't even drive in a straight line. I might just let Leclerc pass here because I don't think I'm going to hold him off. This is so understeery. Wow, these feel like wets. I don't know, man. Seems the tire physics are pretty punishing. I had to go wide there intentionally because he was to my inside. That's brutal, man. How am I supposed to do this?
George is in the pits. He's in the pits now.
I don't think the hards should be that bad, honestly. Alright, I'm running 10th. I'm still in the points. That felt a little bit better. It might be finally coming up to 10th. Obviously, we know what they're going for there with the hard tire, but it just seems a bit too punishing.
0.2 seconds.
Georgie. Ah, come on. Team orders, man. At least the race finally got interesting. So I've dropped down to 5th here. I'd assume the two Ferraris are well ahead now. I think we have a Haas running. Or no, that's a Ferrari. Never mind. Sun reflecting off that red car for some reason looked white and red. Doing a decent job now, keeping up with Perez. How close can I get? Can I try for the overtake here?
work, mate.
Still
That
beside
finished
me.
off the race.
Well, I'll certainly give EA credit. That AI was really well behaved there. And tires are feeling decent now. So you see I got like an advantage on mid-corner grip, but then on corner exit I just get murked. So this could be a battle right to the end. We'll see whose tires fall off first. Figuratively. Well, so much for battle to the end. So gap to Leclerc in front is 5 seconds. Not sure I can do anything about that. Woo. Yeah, and that happens sometimes. If you lose rear grip, there's just like nothing you can do. You back off the throttle, it spins, you stay on throttle, it spins. Look at this.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.3 seconds.
Ooh. I don't know why damage it hasn't just totally taken me out of this race yet. Maybe I turned it off. I thought I had it on. I haven't adjusted it. So unless it, for some reason, defaulted to off again. Alright, so I'll keep in the hunt for top 5 here throughout the remainder of this race. Which, I'm curious to know where George is. Oh, George is in 7th. That's not realistic. Oh, getting close here. Clean overtake. Feels good, man. For those wondering, I know you can't see it, but currently running lap 17 of 26, so fewer than 10 to go. Oh. Whoa.
Keep on him, he might make a mistake.
There's the damage. Oh, safety car. Okay. Now, I've got 12%
Okay,
damage.
watch your pace. We've been informed the safety car is out, so there appears to have been an issue with multiple stock vehicles on the track.
12% damage to the front wing. So I don't really know what I should do here. I think I'm gonna just keep it out there. I don't think pitting would be a good idea.
On the MFD.
This is my first ever safety car in F1, by the way. I know they stepped up the occurrence of them. So yeah, 12% damage on the front wing, but good news is with the safety car, I'll be able to pull quite close to the front runners, and we'll see what happens. I thought that was George on my tail, but it's actually my own rear wing. Afraid of my own shadow there. Alright, we can probably skip ahead to that safety car.
Stay in position until the green flags.
Alright, so safety car ending. Getting ready here. Verstappen will back up the field and we'll be ready for launch. We've got decent amount of front wing damage, left and right. So I'm just going to try and hold pace with these guys. Russell is behind me. Perez in front. And they're probably going to annihilate me here on the restart. And away we go. No DRS, of course, for a couple laps.
Okay, clear.
And those suboptimal hard tires not doing me any favors here. But not dropping too far back. Almost zero chance of a podium here, but I think I can try. Or I definitely can try, but I think I can hold pace with Perez and still come away with the top 5 finish here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, that front wing damage is just causing me all kinds of grief. We'll see what happens with the tires once they're up to temp, if that helps at all. But yeah, huge amounts of understeer here. But I am within a second of Perez now. I have to take out so much speed to make those corners. Woo. And just 4 laps to go. Relying heavily on that engine brake. So we're going to get a DRS train here, I think, if things stay this way. I'm only less than 1 1/10 away from Perez. Who is right on the tail of Leclerc, who is right on the tail of Sainz. George Russell's going to be looking for the overtake very soon. As soon as that DRS is enabled, he's gone. I don't think I stand a chance, frankly. He's about half a second back of me. And yeah, it's just that little bit of front end grip that I'm lacking thanks to that wing damage. That's what's killing me here. I have to take out so much speed. Alright, 1.4 back. So no DRS for me. But you never know. Guys in front might tangle. Or at least slow each other up. Maybe I can narrow that gap. All I can do is keep at it. Keep running my best laps and see what happens. George now 0.7, 0.6. Gap to George, I should say. 1.6 now to Perez ahead, so I think the battle's going to be between me and George. And as long as I can get away with those wide exits, I'm going to keep at it. And I pulled ahead of George somehow. I took a little bit of different gearing through Maggots and Beckett's, but not by design, just because I suck at driving. And somehow it seemed to open up a slight gap. There we go, they are tangling just as I had hoped, so Perez has overtaken Leclerc for third position. Final podium step. George is right on me. And only 1.1 back of Leclerc, so still a chance. Not much time left in the race, unfortunately, and that corner will not help my case. Pierre Gasly grabbing a super random fastest lap. Alright, George is 0.3 behind me. I'm doing my best to keep him held off, but that gap just keeps getting smaller and smaller lap by lap. Maggots and Beckett's went pretty well last time. So if we can repeat that. And only 1.1 back of the cars in front. Ah, come on, get around there. It's interesting how easy it is to take these sausage curbs here in F1 22. Don't remember that from previous years.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
That's fine. Doing okay for fuel. Everything nicely up to temp here. So as much as the car can give me, I'm trying to take, because again, that front wing damage is just murderous in any sort of medium to high speed corner. I'm trying to mitigate that damage by taking the slower corners as aggressively as I can possibly do it. But then that happens, and that. So George is going to get very close here. Currently the gap 0.481 seconds and dropping fast. I tried to protect the inside line. Did not have the front end grip. And I really, really wish I had just a little bit more grip and could keep up with those guys ahead. Final lap here. It looks like there's a great, great battle going on in front of me. And Leclerc took a little bump there. I won't quite have DRS, but I am close to these guys. So still within striking range here. If I can keep it clean this next section, I should get DRS on the back straight. And maybe put myself in a position for a very, very late overtake. We'll get the DRS. But so will they, of course. So not going to happen here. But decently clean. I did the most with what I had. Unfortunately, that wing damage just killed my race. But F1 22 is out now. You guys can check it out. I had fun doing this race. You know, like I said, they played it pretty conservative in terms of F1 2021 to F1 22. But what's there is good. I like it, so I'll be doing a full review soon. I have it written, just got to record it. Thanks guys for watching.